Sparring over weapon balance changes is once again engulfing the Helldivers 2 community like so much napalm. This time it's not the railgun or the quasar, it's the breaker, incendiary, and the flamethrower, each commonly perceived to be the most effective weapons in their respective categories against Terminids. Okay, so what happened to the fire shotgun? Two things according to the patch notes, one being a reduction in the number of carried magazines from 6 to 4, and an increase to recoil by 50%. I had a decent amount of time today playing with it, and I'll tell you, unless I read the patch notes regarding the change in recoil, I wouldn't have even guessed it since it handles about the same for me. The change that has a lot of people fired up is a reduction in the number of magazines you can carry. With only 4 in reserve, this already ammo-hungry primary will have you looking for ammo like a drug addict looking to secure their next hit, particularly when playing with a squad. I mean, when solo, you can pick up every ammo box you see, you can call in a resupply whenever you want, so the impact of having such few mags in reserve is lessened. How do these changes actually translate in-game? Well, the reduction in magazine makes this weapon a chaff clearer, melting away enemies like hunters, scavengers, shriekers, and pouncers quickly and easily. Its damage hasn't changed, but given the number of rounds required to drop, say, nursing spewers, brood commanders, hive guards, and the like, it's so much less economical that it's hard to justify using it for that enemy type. The next hit was with the flamethrower. This fire-breathing beast excelled in 2 key areas, mid-tier bugs like brood commanders, but most important of all, chargers. Lighting up a charger's leg brought them down crazy fast, and it was so effective that it allowed bug solo loadouts to go without any anti-armor weapons, handling anything the bugs had outside of titans, which were then taken out by stratagems. This puts the popular support weapon in a dedicated mid-tier niche, ideal for moderately armored, slower-moving bugs, since hunters will so often hit you with a pounce before dropping. The schism between players, I believe, can be summarized as follows. Those accepting or at least not bothered with the changes state, using the supply backpack alleviates the ammo issue with the breaker, both weapons far overperformed or functioned outside of the developer's intentions, for example the flamethrower bypassing charger leg armor, and loadout variety makes the game more fun, having clear standouts, causing teammates to use them more often than not. Now, those on the other side argue, who cares if guns are overpowered? The game is PvE, it's not about balance, it's about fun. Devs should focus on buffing underperforming guns than nerfing the overachievers, and reducing the number of mags is not a fun way of bringing guns in line. Apologies if I've left some other stances, but I think that's the gist of it. A post on the Helldiver Reddit shows a statement from Shams Georgiani, CEO of Arrowhead Games, where he explains that the changes to the Incendiary Breaker came from data showing that 30% of all Terminid sessions included it. Does knowing that change anything for you? Let's assume that Shams will read the comments on this video. Tell us your thoughts about these changes. To what extent will it influence your decision to play? What would you have recommended be done, if anything, considering the post on the official Reddit?